Check ultimateguard.com and find premium quality products for your favorite trading card game. Check video description or visit Ultimate Guard for more.
How's it going, Poke fans? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. Another day, another video. In today's video, I'm gonna play with Accelgor Dusknoir featuring Mew EX, Tapu Lele, and Wobbuffet. Probably one of my favorite decks in the expanded format, and of course in the legacy format. This is my favorite deck, of course. I enjoy playing a lot Accelgor with the Dusknoir. So yeah, let's just take a look at the deck list. So there's 21 Pokemon cards, 35 trainer cards, and 4 energies. So the only energy card in this deck is going to be double CORSAIR energy, and that's it. If I face Darkrai Giratina or any kind of Seismitoad Giratina decks, I'm going to definitely be in a huge trouble because I'm not running Pokemon Ranger. So yeah, that can definitely be such huge devastation and huge impact for this build. Anyways, 4 copies of Accelgor with a deck and cover with a free retreat. With double CORSAIR energy, 50 damage counters, active Pokemon is paralyzed and poisoned, that's it. We can add 3 more damage counters between turns with a Vermix at the gym and 2 more with the Muscle Band. On the other side, Psychic Pokemons can be also strike for the weakness, but for example, Tapu Lele cannot be because he don't have weakness. For example, we can one-hit knockout Seismitoad. We can one-hit knockout Mewtwo EX or any other Psychic Pokemon with 180 or 200 HPs. But also, if they cannot recover from the Paralyze and Poison, they're also going to be knocked out at the end of our opponent turns, of course, from the Poison from the Verbing. So technically, 100 or 200 damage counters from a single shot can be done with Accelgor or Mew EX. On the other side, I also have 2/1/2 line of the Dusknoir with the Synthesizer hand. As often as you like during your turn before you attack, you can move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to your another opponent's Pokemon. And I kind of like that because with this build, that can definitely be very interesting because we can simply manipulate it with damage counters around the board. 2 Mew EXs with the Versatile, they can also copy any other attack in place. So for example, we can also copy Tapu Lele Energy Drive, but we're probably not gonna do that. We're just gonna focus attacking with the Mew with the Mew for that deck and cover. Of course, 2 copies of Tapu Lele with the Wonder Tag and Energy Drive, so we can just search deck for a supporter card, and also we can use the advantage of Energy Drive as well as the attack. And of course, 4 copies of Wobbuffets with the Bite Barricade. Wobbuffet can simply prevent our opponent from being able to play abilities if you're not talking about Psychic Pokemons, and that's it. So 21 Pokemon cards, as you can see right here. Running from the item cards, of course, 1 copy of Computer Search as the Ace Pack, as well as 2 copies of Level Balls and 4 copies of the Ultra Balls for the Pokemon Search. In addition to that, I'm running 4 copies of Puzzle of Time, so I can just simply grab any 2 cards from my disco pile back into my hand. As long as I have 2 Puzzle of Times, which can definitely be good. 2 copies of Rare Candies for that 2/1/2 line of the Accelgor line. 1 copy of Rescue Stretcher, because from nowhere we can just recover 1 Pokemon or just shuffle 3 of them back into our deck. I'm not running a single Revitalizer, as you can see right here. Only 1 copy of Special Charge, but that's mainly because I'm running 4 copies of Puzzle of Times, so I can either way grab double CORSAIR energy from my discard pile or just grab Special Charge and shuffle back 2 double CORSAIR energies from discard pile back into my deck. Of course, there's also 1 copy of Starlight Megaphone because it's a very good card and it can help us to remove Flow Stones, Choice Bands, Life Dews, Muscle Bands, any other tool cards that can be attached to our opponent Pokemon, like Bursting Balloons and stuff like that. 4 copies of Ultra Ball I mentioned earlier, and 4 copies of the VS Seeker, so I can play any supporter card I want. Also, I'm running 2 copies of Verbing City Gym as the Stadium. Supporter line, pretty much unique, I should say that. 1 copy of Bridget. With the Bridget, I can just Tapu Lele for something like Shelmet, Duskull, and Wobbuffet. And I can simply Float Stone if I started with, let's say, in the front Shelmet, and retreat back to my Wobbuffet. But a lot of 7 of 8 game, you're probably going to start with the Wobbuffet because this deck contains 4 Wobbuffets. Either way, you're going to start with Wobbuffet or Shelmet, or both of them in your opening hand. 1 copy of Lysander, 2 copies of N, and 4 copies of Professor Johnny Purrs. In addition to that, there's also 1 copy of Teammates because it's too good card for deck like this. And I'm also running 2 copies of Flowstones and 2 copies of Muscle Bands for extra damage and 4 copies of Double Course Energy. That's it, my friends. That's the deck list that I'm gonna use in today's video, and that's the deck list that I actually play a lot, and I like it. And make sure to hit a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you already didn't, and if you like this video. But also, if you're looking for any of these cards, they can be found on ccgcastle.com. You can also trade your bulk for any of those latest booster boxes. The link can be found in my video description, so make sure to check that because it's available worldwide and it's definitely good promotion. So let's do some game tests so you can actually see this deck in action. So see you in the game. Alright, so let's take a look at the game number 2. What type of the deck is going to be on the other side? I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to find out in a few seconds. My opening hand, double Shelmet, but unfortunately no sign of the Wobbuffet. And I have very strange problem that I can't start with my Wobbuffet. I mean, I'm running 4 Wobbuffets. It's not that I'm not running a single Wobbuffet. So there's Karina and Fighting Energies plus a Double Course Energy, which fighting Pokemon can use advantage of a Double Course Energy. Lucario definitely not. Landorus probably not. Definitely interesting. Landorus, like, interesting. Okay, one Tapu Lele, and that Tapu Lele needs to be for something like a N. And it's gonna be for N because I simply don't have nothing in my hand that I can use. Alright, let's just go with that N. So my opponent will also grab fresh hand of 6 new cards. And I'm thinking about applying... Oh, no Muscle Band. Not the Muscle Band for my Lele. Alright, never mind. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball for 1 Duskull, and Double Course Energy can be attached, but I don't see reason why would I do that right now, because I don't need to do that. I really don't need to do that. I'm just gonna sit and wait what my opponent will do, but come on, I can't believe that I attached that Muscle Band to my Tapu Lele. I mean, okay, it's just fine. Somewhere in the game that Muscle Band might help. Even with the Tapu Lele striking for, like, who knows, 60, 80, 100, 200, 5,000, we shall see. There's a Fighting Fury Belt and Muscle Band for my opponent Landorus, and another Muscle Band. This means only one... Ooh, he missed the opportunity for Attach Energy. Okay, but I'm gonna surprise my opponent once again with another N. Whew, alright, that was very close. That was very, very close. At least I managed to find a level ball for 1 Accelgor, which I'm definitely gonna put in play. Since the next turn I'm gonna play Johnny Pearl, let's see what's the next 3 cards. Oh, Rare Candy, a Puzzle of Time. I'm gonna top deck Rare Candy because I'm gonna discard it, because I'm not gonna need it anymore. Retreat, down to Mew. Energy for my Flowstone for my Dusknoir. Oh, no way. Yeah. Energy Drive. Deck and Cover. If I play Deck and Cover, then the top deck is gonna be different. Never mind. Let's just go with the Deck and Cover. I completely forget about that. Anyways, in front, I'm gonna promote my Accelgor. For retreat, in case if I promote my Dusknoir, he might just surprise me with the discarding my Flowstone, so I really don't want to take the risk. Escape Rope. Alright. Technically, he can't one-hit knock on my Dusknoir, so I'm just gonna let him have it. I mean, technically he can by putting like 3 more Passimians in play and finding Muscle Band. But still I have resistance minus 20. Alright, so he avoid this threat. Oh, Field Blower. Oh, come on. Don't tell me this is gonna happen. Don't tell me I'm gonna lose my Floatstone here. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna happen. Still 2 Puzzle of Times will allows me to take what I'm looking for. Yeah, I should definitely promote my Shelmet in the front. Or at least go with a Lele. because yeah, if I find myself a Accelgor, I can always evolve and have free retreat. I don't know why I decided to promote my Dust Clips. Anyways, the game will still go on, and I'm in search for either way 2 puzzles or Flowstone, of course. Couple more NAS balls has been played from my opponent's side, and this is gonna be Hammerhead for like 30 and 30 to my Accelgor. Okay, Ultra Ball is a top deck. I don't have Shaming, so I'm just gonna Johnny Purr for 7. I almost said Sycamore, but I'm gonna Johnny Purr for 7. Ooh, there's one piece of puzzle, but I'm still in search for the second one. I'm gonna play my Megaphone and gonna go with my Level Ball for another Accelgor. But more than that, I feel very bad right now. Very, very bad. I'm not sure if it's even worth to use my synthesizer hand right now. I know that I can't afford myself to attach double cores energy. I'm forced to play my puzzle of time. I don't have another choice. Okay, at least I know what's gonna be the top deck. Computer search, but to be honest, V-Seeker is a much better option. So let's do something like this. Synthesizer hand, and I'm gonna move some damage counters from his Banched Landers to the active one. And after that, I will pass. Alright, so right now both has 3 damage counters. That's fine. Also, that Pessimian needs to be... Those Pessimian needs to be cleared. There's a V-Seeker for Colorist. This time he can play Colorist for like 9. And that's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards with that Colorist, to be honest. That's like 9 extra cards. And there's a Focus Sash. So that's the Focus Sash for the Havlucha. But yeah, as long as I have that Poison, Paralyze effect of the attack from my deck and cover, that's not going to be that effective. There's also Battle Compressor. With that Battle Compressor, he can definitely tries to discard some cards that he can use. For example, maybe Lysander, maybe even a Hex Maniac, so he can have access to them. Interesting. He decided to discard Focus Sash. That makes a lot of sense, because as long as I have Dusknoir in play, Focus Sash is not going to be effective. So definitely good play from my opponent. Ooh, this time he decided to put some pressure to the Shelmet. Alright. Can I do something with mine? Nope, I can't. So just V-Seeker play for Johnny Purr and Johnny Purr for 7. I know that my top deck is going to be Computer Search, so I can definitely easily search my deck for something like a Floatstone, but I know that I don't have another Floatstone, I think. Oh, I have. Okay. So there's a Floatstone, there's a Muscle Band, and there's also Verbing City Gym. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna retreat down to my Accelgor and strike my opponent with my deck and cover. But this time, I'm gonna promote in the front my Tapu Lele, maybe? Yeah, let's just go with the Tapu Lele in the front. 3 more damage counters. Oh, next turn I can take a couple knockouts. I mean... Oh, Dowsing Machine for Escape Rope, of course. Alright. Alright. Let's see. It's Escape Rope, so he might surprise me here. How many damage counters Pessimian can do? That's like That's like 70, 90, minus 30, 60. I can definitely promote my Dusknoir in the front without being in a position to think about, well, it's gonna be knocked out. Dusknoir cannot be knocked out. Actual, what? No resistance? Come, why? Why Duskull and Dusclops should have resistance and Dusknoir not? Probably he's a ghost. No way. No way. I thought like he have resistance minus 20 and team play cannot knock me out, but right now I actually regret my decision. Somebody tell me that this is not a true, because I don't know what to tell about that. I mean, I'm completely confused. Why would I do something like that? I mean, they shouldn't do something like that, that's for sure. Anyways, I think I can definitely put another one in play, and I think I should definitely. Nope, I'm not gonna do that because I don't have another one. Okay. Everything's cool. Let's just deck and cover. Everything's fine. I'm still in the game, but I didn't pull a single prize card, which is actually very considering. 100? Let's go with a Lele in the front. Another Tapu Lele here. Interesting. It can be for teammates if I need it. There is Havlucha. Havlucha have for retreat, so it's definitely good. Because it can retreat for free. And there's a Lysander play for my Accelgor. And that's gonna be 30 damage counters with his Landorus, Hammerhead of course, and 30 more damage counters to my Accelgor number 2. Alright. However, this is definitely nice top deck. But in this situation, I'm definitely thinking about just decking cover with my active Accelgor, promoting my Mew EX in the active position. Alright, I wish I have right now my Dusknoir in play, but unfortunately I don't, because I definitely did, to be honest, I didn't know that he don't have resistance. I think how older Dusknoirs actually have resistance. I think I have one on my table, and I'm just searching through my cards to see if the old Dusknoirs actually have resistance. Yes, so Dusknoir from the, I think it was Diamond and Pearl. I mean, it's level 42 card with the Dark Palm. Probably older players should know about it. That one has resistance minus 20 on the colorless Pokemons. So I'm kind of confused about that. 2 puzzle of times, maybe for another escape rope, we shall see. This game is very hard to play at this moment. But if my opponent can knock out my Mew, or if he can, I can actually let him knock out my Wobbuffet for 1 prize, then I can set my Tapu Lele for something like a Teammates. And with the Teammates, I can grab myself double Course Energy and Puzzle of Time, and with the Puzzle of Time, any 2 cards that I want. Really? You gonna do that? You're not gonna knock out my Wobbuffet? Okay, that's fine. That's just perfectly fine. Right now I'm just gonna lose my Accelgor. I mean, it is how it is. I mean, I definitely need top deck, and I need so badly good top deck, and that top deck needs to be Puzzle of Time. Or at least VS Seeker, for example. Even VS Seeker can fix the things here. But still I need to pull something good, like double Puzzle of Time, because I don't have another Flowstone. Okay, interesting. Interesting. And I'm gonna say one more time, interesting. I mean, probably I lost this game just because I lost my I lost opportunity to spread damage counters around the board with my Dusknoir. There's a Super Road. Will I finally top deck what I'm looking for? I don't know. Probably not. Another Hammerhead. He's definitely searching for a double knockout here. Nope, still no sign of it. But at least I have a Accelgor. Okay. I can try, maybe, but I'm not sure if that's gonna be smart. I can attach double CORSAIR energy to my Wobbuffet and just stay in the front, hoping to maybe pull something like another double CORSAIR energy as a top deck. Then I can retreat and knocks out my opponent with my deck and cover. That would be cool, because he's stuck in the front with the Landers and he cannot retreat with another escape rope. There's another Hammerhead. And next turn, one Accelgor should fall down, maybe. Just a Wobbuffet as a top deck. Yeah, I can try at least maybe to do something like this and avoid double priced card take from my opponent. Still I'm searching for double CORSAIR energy. One Accelgor should definitely be knocked out, and I can't avoid that. But my opponent just managed to completely set up. And right now I just need something strong, like a Teammates, maybe even better as a top deck. Let's see. There's a Juniper as a top deck, but if I do that, I'm not sure if that's gonna be a smart option, but I definitely need to do that. Alright. Double CORSAIR energy play, Mew to be put into play, and one deck and cover for the knockout against his Landorus. So I'm going down to 3 price cards. The game is still not over, however, he needs to take a price card here, and I'm definitely gonna give him my Wobbuffet. There is a Rare Candy and Dusknoir, but I think it came a little bit too late. Definitely a little bit too late. So again, he decided to promote his Havlucha in the front. I think I'm gonna hate this Havlucha for the rest of my life. He can try to pass the turn, of course, always, but I'm not sure how smart that's gonna be. I mean, at least I have price advantage. So this is gonna be a knockout, at least against my Wobbuffet. And next turn, oh, there we go with the end. Alright, at least I can pull Tapu Lele or Ultra Ball or double CORSAIR energy, even better. So Hammerhead for the knockout. And I definitely need to put in play my Accelgor. But to be honest, I'm just gonna retreat, use my Mew for that deck and cover, and also gonna waste that puzzle of time, because I don't need it. Well, I can deck and cover, but I can also energy drive. Even energy drive is enough for the knockout, but Passimian can definitely strike for also a knockout here. And I'm just gonna deck and cover and hope that my opponent will not end me again down to 1 card, because then I'm just gonna lose the game here. Anyways, I'm gonna promote my Accelgor in front. I mean, I would want that game already if I didn't miscalculate that resistance, that magical resistance on my Dusknoir. Yeah, I mean, I know plenty of cards in the standard and expanded format, plenty of popular cards, what each card can do, but still, something can definitely go through my eyes that I actually forget about it. Ooh, he played Corina, so that's the GG. That's the GG. I mean, yes, it is. That's the GG. That Corina move actually gave me the victory here. Whatever he tries to do here, I can just double CORSAIR Energy, deck and cover, and that's it. I'm still gonna play Poker Face, Escape Rope, and Landorus. Yeah, that's still just like a 30. That's still like a 30. There you go. You can take another Accelgor if you want, but you can't knock them both. That's it. You can't knock them both. You can have one of them, but you can't have two of them. Still, for me, the best top deck is Mew EX, to be honest. But the game is definitely far from over. Everything can happen still here. There's a Dusknoir as a top deck. But I need to play my Johnny Per for 7. The game is still not over. However, there is one copy of Mew EX, but let me see something. 30, 50, 80, 110, 140. Yeah, I'm gonna put my Muscle Band and use my deck and cover and hope for the best. Can I hope for the best? He played how many escape ropes? 1. Yeah, deck and cover is for sure, but what Pokemon is gonna be... Who's gonna be promoted in the front? That's the best question. That's 70, 80 from the poison. 80 from the poison. $80 from the poison. Let's say if he don't top deck nothing. I can strike with a double CORSAIR Energy for like 20, 40, 60, and that's gonna be like 130, 140, 150, 160. Still not enough. Still not enough. It's still not gonna be enough. I wasted all of my drop supporters. So I'm thinking just about promoting my Shelmet in the front. And that's like 10 damage counters. That's not even enough for the Naga. I mean, if there's at least Fairbanks City Gym, a different story would be, but it's not. There's a V-Seeker. It's gonna be for Corina probably. It's gonna be for Corina probably, maybe even for N. Ooh, if there was an N from my opponent's side, and I just top deck a Silver double CORSAIR Energy, I would probably laugh, but I think he's not gonna do that. He's definitely gonna try to play something like maybe a Lysander, maybe... Yeah, Lysander makes a lot of sense, especially if it's gonna be Lysander down to my Wobbuffet. Then he can try to Hammerhead, but Poison can definitely knock him out before he managed to took double price card, so definitely needs to think about it. I mean, Corina makes a lot of sense, but it's a little bit risky. And there is a Lysander play for my Wobbuffet. There is a Lysander play for my Wobbuffet. Yeah, 10 damage counters. The top deck for me is double CORSAIR Energy. Of course, I need to play my Tapu Lele to see what else I have left. I still have 2 double CORSAIR Energy cards left, so I'm definitely gonna play my double CORSAIR Energy down to my Wobbuffet. And how many V-Seekers he played? 3 V-Seekers. And for now, I'm just gonna pass. For now, I'm just gonna pass. Still, another double CORSAIR Energy will play for me. I mean, I still have teammates available in my hands, so I think I can actually win this game. There's Oh, he decided to go with the Sycamore for 7 in this dramatically game. He shouldn't do that. He should simply just strike. Oh, but a double Course Energy is a top deck, and can I have enough for the knock on 2040, 60? Yeah, right now I can actually have enough for the knock with my Tapu Lele. So that's the GG. I mean, this was so intensively. I mean, it was so hard to play. At the end, managed to pull victory here, so I'm definitely happy with the deck list. I always enjoy playing this deck. I mean, this is definitely my favorite deck when we speak about Expanded and Legacy. Accelgor featuring Dusknoir and Tapu Lele with Wobbuffet, of course. I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Please let me know what you think about this deck list if you play Expanded format. Yeah, so once again, we'll see you in the next video. Till then, have a nice day and goodbye.